Hey guys, welcome back to another How to Play Cities Skylines video. For today, I want to get into a comment I received. Go to Google Maps, find a roundabout, then back at your bloody roundabout. It's so ugly, man. Well, this is the roundabout that was in question. Now, when I started my How to Start Your Cities Skylines video, this was not meant to be a roundabout that was going to stay there forever. So what I started to do was, you can see right now, I started deleting my water tower and I'm rerouting some of my utilities. So then this way our city still has power and this way my city still has water. So now that we have all of that in place and water is back in place, what we can do now is we can start demolishing this roundabout. Yeah, so I completely agreed with that comment. So I know people there would be like, oh, that guy's just a hater. No, I agree that it was a completely ugly roundabout. So what I'm gonna do over here is I'm gonna just keep that medium-sized road, and it's, you know, we have so many roads in Cities Skylines, good grief, like there's a lot. Like, how do you actually remember which one to use? So now that we have that connected up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build these dirt roads that are very, very, very tiny. We want 2 straight roads north to south because we'll just use our positioning based on what we're looking at on the screen. The reason behind that is I will show you shortly. So it's a guideline for how we can start building our highway roads. So first and foremost, last video we did we did hit the achievement where we do have highway roads. So what I did was I upgraded those roads to highway. And what I wanted to do was next was to create an overpass. So you can see there, we have a pretty decent overpass, and all I did was go about 866 cost of the ramp. Now you're gonna be like, well, like you need to connect this up and make it look good. So what I decided to do was I used the multi-network tool, and make sure you grab the right road first and foremost. But I used the multi-network tool and I used the create a curve mode. And what it does is it creates an absolutely perfect, like, angled ramp. And again, I know eventually I am going to upgrade that road because I realized I used the wrong road. But anyways, it is an absolutely perfectly angled highway ramp. And what we're going to do next is we are going to do the same thing, but to the other side. So we're going to go back again. You have to use the multi-network tool. Again, I'm just showing you how to do this, but it looks absolutely perfect. Like the decline of it is, you can't slope it any better, to be honest with you. And what I ended up doing was I also updated the road right there, just so we can reshape the road a little bit, but it's just so the ramp is going up and it's going into the bridge. So I think that looks pretty cool so far, and it worked out great. Now the question of the day is, what are we going to do next with this roundabout? So now we're going to extend out our highways because we do need to give some room. Oh shoot, as I'm doing a voiceover and as I realized I did that, I messed up my slope, and what I wanted to do was use it normally since the road's already in the air. So then this way we don't have the ground. You know, the ground is not is not following the road itself. And so everything so far so good. Now what we're going to do next is we need to build this roundabout. So the next thing we need to do with this roundabout is we need to click on the actual roundabout. We need to make this roundabout. So we're clicking on the roundabout builder mod. We can go into the roundabout builder mod and select what roads we need. So I wanted to use a 3-lane highway road with barrier. And if you use the plus or minus button, well, the plus button makes it bigger. The minus button, you know, shrinks down a little bit. As you can tell, I just did it there. So what I wanted to do was do it whatever distance you want, and then you press enter and you get a perfectly created roundabout from, like I said, this is from the Cities Skylines roundabout builder mod. So the next thing we're going to do is we need to connect a highway road. So we need to connect a highway on and off ramp for this road. So what we're doing is we're using the freeform tool. Now I did get a little close, so eventually I do move that road, but we do need the on and off ramp, and we do want to kind of keep it as close as possible. And this kind of looks like a spaghetti string. So what you're going to see is well, that we're gonna have to knock down that residential right now. But again, we're just using the on and off ramp, and we're just using the freeform tool just to kind of weasel our way around and just kind of follow the contour of the actual, you know, the main highway. And eventually we do connect it up over here, and ooh, that does not look pretty. Whew, we're gonna have to edit that eventually. So yeah, but right now at least we have an on and off ramp, so you know we can get cars to and from. Now you can, if you want, try to use the movement mod. Like right now I hold down shift and I'm trying to move it so it's more snug against that road and just try to get away from the residential. But overall, it just didn't, that did not look right. Everything was tearing on the screen, and you could see just, did not look right at all. So what I did was I decided to delete it, and then I tried to get another curve from our lovely network multi-tool and using the create a curve mode, and it does look a lot better, and it looks more natural than me freeforming it. So that's just something that you can do, and it's just an idea. So what we need to do next is we also need to create another on and off ramp for a different part of our city. So what you'll see, well, not the different part, but for the other part of our roundabout. And what you're gonna see is that I moved everything to follow the ground again. And you can see that the down button is on the tool belt is actually connected. And that is why that road looks like garbage, and that's why it looks like that though. It's because when you're using some of the mods, you make sure you use them correctly. So again, follow everything correctly and it will all be okay. And obviously grabbing the correct road is probably a best bet, but there you go. You can see right there that everything is back to normal mode, and you can see everything looks a lot better. So now let's go back to this on-ramp. If you're not good at making on and off ramps, kind of like what I just showed you, again, using this amazing network multi-tool and just using the create a curve road, like it seriously saves you so much time. And again, those on and off ramps are perfect. Like it's perfection. Like you can't ask for anything better, honestly, when creating an on and off ramp. So far so good. We're just getting to the last part of our ugly roundabout that a hater talked about. So far so good, but like I just would highly suggest that, again, I'm trying to keep everything towards the highway and try to keep it as close as possible, because again, this is not supposed to be fancy, but this is, you know, it's supposed to be halfway decent. But anyways, my point of this whole thing is use mods. They really do help you out. Like right here, if you do struggle like I do with, you know, just the easy slope problem, it just fixed everything in a matter of seconds. So I don't know why I deleted that, but oh, apparently I did not like the way that sloped. Oh, okay, good job using the mods. Oh, I wanted it a little further back. Okay, same difference. It still looks really good using the mods and stuff like that, and making sure that everything in the off-ramp is looking a-okay. So guys, in the comment section below, like, you know, so far everything's going well. What I also suggest you do is move back some of these nodes so it creates a better overall traffic flow for people coming in and out of the roundabout itself. It definitely looks a little funkalicious, but it definitely makes everything go a lot smoother. So guys, here is the finished roundabout. Everything traffic-wise is going wonderfully, and we have no traffic jams. So please let me know in the comment section below what you think. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.